The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4, Episode 4, now out. Let's talk about it. So the newest episode of The Rising of the Shield Hero is now out for you guys to go and check out right now on Crunchyroll. And obviously last week's episode, we got to the conclusion where the two white tigers would step in for the Shield Hero and fight on his behalf against the Lion of Mischief, the Lion of Deception. That guy. And they were going to do a duel, and it was going to settle who was going to be able to do what. Would the Shield Hero stay? Would the Shield Hero finally get his ship that he deserved? That is what this episode is about. I was so excited for this episode to see these duels happen. Now, firstly, Atla stands on business in this episode, man. She goes up against that ox, like Minotaur thing, and bro, she hands this guy an ass beating like I've never seen before. She doesn't even get touched. She is just toying with this guy, and this is one of the heroes of the Great Wars, and he's doing it, and he's like praising her. He's saying, "You got my blood boiling. I've not experienced this for a long time. Please keep entertaining me." He is pulling out all the stops. He goes to use his like huge running bull move, and she simply just goes up in the air, shoots like this yellow lightning at him, and just absolutely destroys this guy. And he even praises her. He's like, "Well done. Well done." So that was all great. But the majority of this episode is the other half of the fight. Now, I did not expect to get emotion out of this episode. I thought this was just going to be fully action-packed. But this was actually an emotionally driven episode. And it's all about the one character, the brother, and how he feels. So in early on this episode, we actually see that Jarlath, the lion, he's the one that sends his people out there in the battle so that he can make an escape. That is what he's doing. We all know he's deceptive and he only thinks about himself. He doesn't care. He likes to lie and play around and make it seem like it's something when it's not. So he sends his men off there. But this is when we find out that Tyrant is coming down. This is the father of the two white tigers. He's coming down with the reinforcements to save them. Now, as the fight is going on, we have Jarlath fighting him. And, you know, it's a pretty even fight. The brother notices, okay, this guy, he's fast, but his strikes aren't that strong. So I should be right. But as he's doing it, obviously we know Jarlath doesn't fight fair. Bro does not fight fair. He uses poison, uses everything he can. And the poison starts to affect. And then what happens is the brother turns up, knocks him through, and he's like, "Well, you really want to know the truth of your father?" And this is where we start to get the backstory of what actually happened and how Jarlath felt like Tyron was taking his pride, taking his, you know, basically humiliating this guy all the time by taking the glory from him because he'd come in and save him. That's essentially what it was, and that's essentially what turned him to kill him in this violent thing by backstabbing him with a sword, and he takes pride to it. And in this, we find out that there's actually transformations as well, because what happens is Jarlath takes his potion that transforms him into like this giant lion and enhances his strength in that. So he starts to fight, and this is where it looks like it's game over. It looks like Jarlath is going to win here. He's all over him. But we start to get how the brother truly feels. You know, how he sees his father, because his father left and his father said, "You need to take care of your mother and your sister. That's what you need to do." And the brother holds himself responsible for not being strong enough and not being able to do anything to save his mother. And then obviously we know the story with him and his sister and how they got into slavery and everything. And he's really feeling the pressure of that. And he feels like he was not strong enough there now, but now he has the chance to do it. And there's this moment where Jarlath has him on the ground and he's going in for the kill to finish him. And then you get this beautiful flashback sequence. You know, it flashes and it was beautiful to watch. The emotion is running through you. And then we get our own moment where white light comes up, like this big thing happens, and Jarlath gets flung away and he's like, "What?" And then this is where we see the brother actually transform. He transforms into a beast man. He's like a white tiger now, and it is epic. The music was beautiful. But the image of him with the white aura around him sitting there, my man was locked in. He was locked in now. And I love the moment where his mother and father are on the side of him as well as like, you know, these spirits. And they like basically are like encouraging him in a way. I thought that was great because it symbolizes, oh yeah, he's awakened now. He is ready to take on the mantle of what his father, Tyron, left him. Obviously, Giles, being who he is, gets other people to come and get involved in that. So the Shield Hero and everyone else is about to, you know, duke it out as well. I love how Philo's like, it's Philo time and transforms. She's hyped. Everyone's ready to go. Atlas is just looking at her brother like, let's go. He's here. And then the final shot of him when it comes to the close-up and he opens his eyes and he's like, let's do this. I'm ready. And like just the intent. It was freaking awesome, man. It really was. Like, it reminded me of the moment when Goku went Ultra Instinct for the first time and it zoomed in on his eyes and, you know, he's like, opens it and it's like, oh, we're about to do this. This is about to happen. That's what I felt when I watched this transformation happen. I was like, yo, he's actually going to be badass, isn't it? And I'm sitting there, I'm watching, I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And of course, they end the episode like that. Now I have to wait till next week to watch him fight. I thought the fight was great as well. I really loved it. The narrative of the two characters going at it. One is fighting because this is the blood of someone he absolutely despises because of how he felt, because of this person, why he was alive, and how he got joy. Like he literally says, Giles says, I took joy in taking his life. It felt so good. And then you have the son who is fighting for his father's pride, fighting to find the truth and for revenge. It was beautiful storytelling, beautiful narrative in a fight that I absolutely loved. I thought this episode was brilliant. It's one of my favorite episodes in the whole entire series. It really is. I was emotional watching the backstory and watching how the son actually felt about his father Tyron and how this was all playing on him and how he feels the burden of he kept the promise to his dad, but he felt like he failed in that promise. And I loved it. And I love how the sister is trying to help him as well. Like she's like, I'll fight for you. And he's like, nope, nope. I have to do this. This is something I have to do. And if I'm going to die, I'm going to die. But I have to do it. It was beautiful. Loved every single bit of it. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Did you guys enjoy episode 4? Did you not? I want to hear your thoughts, so smash it down in that comment section below so we can get a discussion going, because we're all going to have different thoughts on it. But I want to know yours. Let me know. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.